Good morning, children. This is English video session for class 6. We are now dealing with the book, the supplementary reader, and we are in the topic number 8, and the name of the topic is The Pact with the Sun. I asked you to read the entire story for at least 2 to 3 times yesterday and come to the class ready. Yes, now we are getting into the third paragraph page in this page. Okay, let's see what happened. Yes. Do you remember, children, what did the doctor say to Saida's mother? That she has to eat chapatis, vegetables, everything she can eat, and she has to be exposed in sunlight for at least an hour, and she should have fresh air. And what happened to the villagers outside? They had some opposed to it, some were for it. Okay, let's go. What happened after that? The doctor and his advice became a subject of noisy commentary among all present. Some favored, while others opposed. Opposed means what? No, not at all. Exposure to sun and air for someone afflicted with a chronic cough was dangerous, an experienced lady declared. A younger neighbor nearly quarreled with over this. Too exhausted to participate in the debate, Saida's mother remained quiet but determined to follow the doctor's advice. Forget the consequences. Whatever happens, let it happen, she said at last. I'll carry out the instruction to the letter. Move my bed to the next room. Let me sit in the sun on my charpai for an hour daily. So, Saida's mother decided, I'm not going to listen to anybody. Let me concentrate on what the doctor has advised me to do. So, she asked her pet to be moved to the next room, which is bigger, and she also asked the charpai. Charpai is a cot that will be put in the corner of the room, open space. Okay, a small cot. Okay, she asked a charpai to be put in the open so that she can get at least an hour of sunlight every day. Understood, children? So, what happened now? Yes. Let's see what happened after that. The sky remained overcast with the clouds for a few days. Saida makes a special request to the sun rays to help her mother get well. The sun rays kept their words, came down in large numbers, and gave new life to Saida's mother. It so happened that the sky remained overcast next morning, and the same was the case the following day. Outcast means what? The sun never came. There was a cloudy. See, today the cloudy day. It's a rainy day. Even they have the weather forecast is it's going to be rainy. There is even information that there will be cyclone in Karnataka. So what happened? It will be dark. Sunlight will not be seen on that day. Exactly. It so happened that the sky remained overcast next morning. The same was the case in the following day. Saida's mother was dejected. She muttered, O Lord of mine, why have you ordered the sun to remain hidden? How will I ever be cursed? How will I ever be cursed? Saida was playing with a doll nearby and she heard her mother's lament but kept calm. Later in the afternoon, when she stumbled on the spot of pale sunshine in the courtyard, she ran to her mother to say the sun was there. No, no, said everybody present. It's too late and chilly. Your mother can't sit out there. Disheartened, Saida returned to her doll. There is no sun. There was no sun really, except for the last remnant tackled in the top branch of the family mango tree. So there was only pale sunlight on the day. Now children have at their command a secret language foreign to grown up altogether, in which they fluently communicate with the trees, flowers, and animals, the sun and the moon. Perhaps even the Almighty, using that special language, Saida addressed a remark to the last departing ray of the sun. Dearest sister, do come tomorrow with lots of warmth and brightness. You see, my mother is still and she needs your help. What is this? Do you know this, children, that there is always a channel that is opened for the children to speak And what is this? Please read. Now children have their command in a secret language. What is it? So children always talk to whom? They talk to? Yes. But do such things, do they happen to elders? We don't know. Actually, we don't know. But small children, it is always said they have a secret language. What is a secret language? Secret language is the one which they only can understand. Others cannot understand. For example, elders cannot understand. Okay, children? Fluently, they are fluently communicating. Sometimes they even ask for flowers, they even ask for rain, they don't want to go to school. Yes, have you witnessed children? Children asking all these things to the God? Yes. Yes, surely answers the light. Don't look unhappy, we will be there. He had the fixed hour. So, dear sisters, to come tomorrow with lots of warmth and brightness. You see, my mother is ill and needs your help. Okay, now you understood. Yes. Surely answered the light. Don't look unhappy. We will be there in the fixed hour. So what did they do? Those the clouds, they have assured her that they will be coming. Next morning in the morning, when the sprightly sunrays embellished themselves for the journey towards earth, the sun set. It's our day off. Off means what, children? Off means they are not working. The clouds will not, the rays will not. See, when rain is there, sun rays will go on leave. For they will go on a chutti. They have a vacation. Is it not? Yes, holiday. We are staying up there. The roads to earth is blocked by an army of thick mucky clouds. So they are full of mucky clouds. You cannot pierce. Okay, you cannot pierce and go. Clear, children? The little rays so much wanted to go down for the laugh, but they remained quiet. What did they do? They remained quiet. One of them, though, who had made a pact with little Saida, said, Sir, I can't stay back. I have given my word to Saida, whose mother is ill and needs our help. I'll pierce through the clouds and reach Saida's courtyard. How else will a mother be cured? Okay, see the picture, children. Do you see Saida, small child, who is just waiting when her mother will become alright? And here is Saida's mother sitting in the charpai, waiting for the sunlight. You can see the toys of Saida is there. You can see the birds in the tree of the mango tree in Saida's house. Yes, please see the picture. Sir, I can't stay back. I have given my word to Saida, whose mother is ill and needs our help. I'll pierce through the clouds to reach Saida's courtyard. How else will her mother be cured? Hearing this, all the rays nearly staged a revolt against their father. Okay, the son. Fancy staying back. Back again, they said the single voice. What will people on the earth say about us? That we in the heavens are turned liars? Excellent, is it not? Look at the beautiful rays, sun rays. They say, no, we are going to say, and we are all going to go to earth. Whatever happens, we are going to get the mucky clothes are there, no problem. We are going to pierce them and go. Mind your clothes, the sun relented. Please yourself, mind your clothes, though these clouds are mucky. Mucky means what? Very thick clouds. When the clouds are thick, can the clouds pierce in? Difficult. It's very difficult. Never mind our clothes. We don't bother. What did the cloud say? Never mind. We can always change. But go, we must. We must go because we have promised who? Saida. And the rays rushed towards earth. The clouds stood guard again between them. The Saida's courtyard. The little ray focused their heat and they had enough of it. On a battalion of clouds which they had to flee from spoils. The rays got through, shooting past the bewildered clouds. They were already late. Why? They had already promised Saida that they would come exactly on the pointed hour and send their rays, and so that her mother will become all right. Is it not, children? See the picture? Yes. Children, please read the entire lesson again for at least 2 to 3 times and come tomorrow to the class. We will be doing the concluding part tomorrow. Thank you all of you, children.